have the current stock market update for Coinbase Global Incorporated, stock ticker COIN. Before we begin with this chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is a 1 hour price chart. So that means each candle on this time frame represents a 1 hour trading period. And I have not changed anything on this price chart relative to the prior analysis video that was done for Coinbase. So, as we can see here, the real level that we were watching in the prior video would have been this price zone right here. This would have come in right around just above 220, right around there, because what we were starting to see at that point was the development of a double top resistance zone that was coinciding almost exactly with a 61.8% Fibonacci retracement zone, which would have been drawn using this price movement here. So from roughly 272.55 to 146.12, from there we get a 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of just above 220. And then this area was as I said, starting to develop a double top resistance zone as well. So this was turning out to be a major price level to watch. As I said in the prior video, if we are able to break above here, this really would open the door for a full retracement of this prior trending move, which really could have put share prices right back at 272.55 if this entire trending move is then retraced. However, what I said here is that if we do see a price failure in this region, it will be significant because we could start to put pressure on this support zone, which comes in at 194.60. And as we can see here, this is exactly what has unfolded. We have broken through this support zone, and there is a tremendous amount of follow through that is being focused in the downside direction. So, this is an event that has occurred for the most part throughout the cryptocurrency space. I also just did a video on MicroStrategy today. I do recommend that people take a look at that stock because there has been some fairly substantial price movement in that name. Because there were some disappointing earnings figures, and this is earnings season, and we can't expect to start to see some more volatility in these stocks right around now and possibly over the next few weeks. So this is occurring at the moment, even though we are starting to see upward price movements in Bitcoin. So there is obviously a very high positive correlation between price movements in Bitcoin and price movements in Coinbase share prices. And there are specific reasons for that. I mean, anytime you're starting to see Bitcoin move higher, the assumption would be that more people are likely to start to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, and then that gives Coinbase some additional revenue from those fees. And so it's not really normal to see share prices move to the downside like this, as we're seeing Bitcoin start to post relatively strong price rallies. But this has occurred with MicroStrategy, and we're also seeing this occur here as well with Coinbase. So looking forward here, we do need to sort of figure out, how much further this price movement can extend to the downside. I don't really want to get rid of this prior Fibonacci analysis zone because it really is still active. We failed at the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement zone. So I don't really want people to forget about this price move here, but I do also want to look at this most recent trending move higher, because we are now starting to get a bit more of a shorter term trend wave development here that is going to turn out to be significant. So as things currently stand, if we look at the stock based on this price movement, what we can see here is that we're starting to move into the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of this most recent trending move. So that would be roughly from 161.90 to right around 220.25. So sort of this price movement here. So if we're looking at this trend wave, this price movement to the downside has done a lot of damage. We've already broken through. I mean, we really gapped right over the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement, and then we fell right through the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement. As that was occurring, momentum was starting to build enough so that share prices then fell through the 200-hour exponential moving average, which is this blue line here. And that now means that the share price itself is trading below the entire exponential moving average cluster, so below all four of the major exponential moving averages. Additionally, we have to look at the indicator reading here. which is negative. We have started to see some downward momentum that is starting to develop. This is a bit of a drastic slope on this trend line. So that is the type of slope that tends to not last very long. But the bigger issue, in my view, is the fact that this uptrend line here has now broken. So what that really means is that upward momentum, positive bullish momentum that was influencing the stock, underlying the stock, has now been broken to the downside. So what I can say that's positive here is that we're starting to reach into oversold territory. So this does suggest that we're starting to become a bit overextended in these downside price movements. The relative strength index on this hourly time frame is coming in right around 20, which would mean that it's heavily oversold. So this does suggest that you could start to see, a rollover here somewhat soon, and that would be encouraging if we look back at the price chart itself, because this looks like it would roughly come into contact just as the share price is moving into the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement zone. So that could start to occur here. At the moment, I think that the most positive scenario would be a development like that, where you start to see share prices, start to lose some of this downside momentum, start to stabilize a bit right into this 618 retracement zone, and then possibly, start to roll over out of oversold territory at the same time. I think that if you've got those signals working together, I do think that that would sort of give you a better scenario where you can start to see more of an upside price movement. However, if we do see share prices break below this 618 retracement, I do think you could be in store for a deeper price movement here. You do have some historical support, which comes in right around 175.50. And then from there, you would also be looking at the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement of this ascending move here, which would come in right around 174.30. So you do have a bit of a range here, a bit of a zone of support that can be found right around 175, just above 175. I would call it probably 175.20. So to me, if you break through the 618 retracement, I would say that's probably the next movement lower to the downside. This would probably be the next downside price target. So here's the current market update for Coinbase Global, stock ticker COIN. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.